here's another shorty, and this one is all about vowels. We're not going to really focus on the vowels, each and every one of them. We're just going to make our way through the basic vowels. A, E, I, O, U. And we do oo, not U or ew or whatever. We do a nice round oo. If that is your best, absolutely best vowel that you sing, you might want to start your vowels with that. Ooh, e, o. It's a little backwards from what we normally think of with our vowels, our pure vowels. But ooh, if ooh starts you off in the right direction, that is the one you should probably start with. So let's do a warm-up just for our ooh vowel lovers. And it's probably my favorite vowel. Well, actually, I love E. You know how much I love E. But ooh is really a choral tone that I really respond to. So let's do it. We're just going to sing on one note. Ooh, A. A is, it's like a closed E in other languages. I just wanted to make that clear. It's not like a long A because we're doing ah later. So ooh, A, E, O, ah. And then there's our A vowel that we know in English. So ooh, ah, F. Let's try it. Ooh, A, O. Now some people really benefit from keeping their mouths sort of still. Ooh, A, O. I don't really benefit from it all that much. I do like ah and a to look just the same. It's just a change of the tongue, but that happens usually relatively naturally. So, but if you feel like you need to sort of keep everything still, go for it. I just have a tendency to have a tight jaw if I do that. Let's go down first. Ooh, A, O, ooh, A, O, ooh, A, O, Okay, now a couple things about as we head down lower. I have a hard time controlling these vowels because I'm getting into an area where I don't really like to sing. I mean, it's just not a great range for me. So I have to support more. Anytime you're in a difficult area of your voice, I have to support more, really use that support and only that support. Not using any other muscles to make that, my gumption to make that note come out, which is what I use a lot. That's a thing. So I'm going to use the support and I'm going to squeeze it really in a continual stream. Ooh, A, O, ah. And then I'm going to have to modify just ever so slightly with those vowels. You hear that A pop out and it's a little brassy and it's different. I want this to be much more uniform. So I'm going to have to keep things a little bit more still and not open up so much on the A and the ah. Let's try it. If this is a hard spot for you, and I suspect for a lot of women it's probably pretty hard because you're right there in that break that we talk about all the time between the middle voice and your head voice and chest voice. So let's try it. Ooh, breath in. Ooh, A, O, ah. That was more consistent on my end, I think. Ooh, A, O, ah. That was in my chest voice. Too high for my chest voice because did you hear how flat I was? So I'm hoping to find that in my head voice, and then we'll be in good shape if I can find it. Ooh, A, O, that's pretty weak, but it's better. Ooh, A, O. Okay, so when we're in this area that's really, really hard to keep it in your head voice, you want to push to chest voice. It would be so much stronger. We start on an E for this one. E, A, O, U. Okay? E, A, O. That's a mix for me. much better for me. E, A, O. E, A, O. Now let's go back to oo. Oo, A, O. Oo, A, You can definitely go higher than that if you want to on your oo, a, e, o, ah. But let's change it to ah, a, e, o, oo, just in case you're a person who needs a little bit more dropped jaw, a little freer sound to begin with, and then you can modify it and try to get those pure vowels out. Okay, here's a C natural. Ah. That feels better to me just because it's a little bit higher. If you don't like it, change it back to oo. Slight bit there as well. I wanted to try for really pure vowels. An E, which will have, I'll be showing all teeth and smiling, and my ah is released. My A is sort of there in the middle, halfway through, an ah and an E. And the O is nice and lips really making an O vowel. As we get higher, it's harder to do. So it's nice to kind of test it out in a warm-up. And then your oo as ooh beautiful as it can be. It might have a really dropped jaw, but at least your lips are doing that ooh. Okay, well here's a G. Let's keep going with that nice pure vowel at the top. One more. Hear how they just turn into some sort of melted together, I don't want to say mess, because it's really helpful to be able to have an ah, but have that forwardness of the E working, and then the E comes in and you sort of simulate the ah. So that really can help a lot with kind of manipulating the vowels up there and the high notes. That's a high A. That's all we need to do today. Good job.